Hi everyone, it's Karen here again, and I am sharing with you my holiday tutorial for Stencilgirl products. Now, I'm just going to put this out there. It's totally crazy and I probably won't keep it up, but if it's on video, at least it's out there that I intended to do this. I am going to be working on December Daily this year. I've tried many years before and it's always fallen by the wayside by like December 2nd or 3rd or something. But this year I am determined that I am going to be documenting my December, but I'm going to be doing it in an art journal, junk journal kind of style. So I'm not too sure how the whole month is going to progress, but I'm very excited to get started. So for the tutorial I have altered a canvas sheet and I am using that as my cover for my Traveller's Notebook size junk journal for December Daily. So as soon as I saw the deer stencil I knew that this was the one that I wanted to use. So I hope that you enjoy my tutorial. Before we get into the tutorial, I would really love it if you would subscribe to my channel. All you have to do is click on my face down here in the corner and you will be able to subscribe to see all of the new videos that I have coming out. I have a whole December daily planned, so you can follow along with me as I work in my junk journal, and hopefully that will keep me a little bit more accountable because people will be watching. So give my video a thumbs up if you liked it and let me know in the comment box below what you thought. In the description box below you'll see a link to my full blog post and also to my website. And whilst you're there you can also join up to take my free class, and my free class is a mixed media class all about playing with black. So let's discover our dark side of mixed media, and I will guide you through all my different techniques for using black in your journal so you'll never be afraid to play on the dark side again. So welcome to the tutorial everybody, and as you can see I have got some company here with me. Archie has decided to join us for our tutorial. So for this tutorial for Christmas I have got my junk journal that I have made for my December Daily, and I have made this book for my Traveller's Notebook sized journal that I'm going to be using for December Daily. So this is the journal itself that I've made, but this is not what I'm showing you today. I bought these in Flying Tiger here and they were super cheap, and I have to say I'm not one for planners or traveller's notebooks or anything like that, but I saw these and they were very cheap, so I thought great, I can use this, I can customize it. So I've basically taken the size of this and matched up my journal to that. So it's slightly bigger because I wanted it to be slightly bigger, but it's pretty much the same size, maybe only about half an inch bigger. So those are the inserts. I've pulled them out. I made my book, my junk book for December Daily, and I wanted to make a really cool cover along the same lines. So I have this fabric paper, canvas paper, and I'm going to be using this to make my cover, which is what I'm going to use for the stencil for. So my book will fit inside here a la Traveller's Notebook style with the elastic. So I have just taken the elastic out of this one and I'm going to use this in my one. So just pop these to one side. I'm also going to keep hold of this part here, which I think is called a dashboard. I'm not sure, I'm not up on the planner lingo, so you'll have to correct me if I'm wrong. But I think it's really cool because it has this little envelope thing here, it has this little pocket, so I'm thinking I can pop in different things that I pick up through the month that I want to use in my journal. So I'm going to keep that because that can just pop in here and they can all pop inside. So I'm just going to pop the elastic to one side because this monkey really likes elastic and he will be sure to be playing with that, I'm sure. So I'll just pop that away. So I have already the piece of canvas cut out to the size that I would like. So that is there, and I also have, I'm going to go green with this one. So I have a selection of green colours here. What I may do is I may stitch around the edge of the canvas, maybe with some like baker's twine in a red to give it a bit of a contrast. I'm not sure yet. I probably won't do that now. I'll see how it holds up with the use. I'm thinking that perhaps with the use when I'm doing December Daily it might get a bit kind of roughed up, so I might need to reinforce the edge there. But for today we're not going to worry too much about that. So I have my stencil and I'm going to go with the lovely stag's head. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it on the front of my cover here, and I'm just going to use a variety of different greens. So we'll go ahead and get started with that. is my finished stag's head, and I really like it. You'll see there that I just touched up a little bit around the edges. It just had shifted ever so slightly, so I just wanted to get that line a bit more crisp. Because it's canvas, it's really easy to work in on top of it. Now you see I blended the colours with the sponge whilst I was working on it, and I think it's given it this really gorgeous watercolour effect. So I was thinking about stitching around the edge of the stag, but to be honest I really like him the way he is, and if I'm going to be stitching around the edge there, I think it might take away from him. So I have already gone ahead and marked on the back here my little holes where I want to punch for my holes for the actual elastic. So I have my crocodile here, so I'm just going to punch the holes where I've lined them up. Now I may need to go back into these with some eyelets, but I have to say I found eyelets really hard to find lately, so I might need to just make do with what I've got. I might put some glue around the edge or something like that. So the stencil was too big to fully fit on the front cover, but it's just going over a little bit to the side, but I don't mind that too much. So I'm going to pop in my insert now. We'll get our elastic in there first. I'm just going to check the other book I bought to see how they've threaded it. So now I've threaded the elastic, all I have to do is pop back in my insert. So I'll just pop in this dashboard piece first. And there is my finished December daily album all ready to go. So all I need to do when I want to work in it, open it up, I can pop in my bits in my dashboard, and I have all my different pages here ready to go for December 1st. So I hope that this gives you some cool ideas on how to decorate your own custom December daily if you're going to be joining in. Be sure to subscribe to my channel because I will be posting videos all the way through December as I go, as I'm working in the album. So I hope to see you there. Thanks so much.